Look at we just do you not forget for share the program, invite other people and for make we get 100,000 key. Finally, it don't be because the time. Look at we just if you see we not tight up with belts now, forget that particular number. Well, and the next one will be this next one. It don't done. So now the time don't reach. So please continue for share the program and call other person for invite them at this family house. We go make we get this award at YouTube.
And no say you always want for support we by way how you go subscribe to we channel. But you think say how much it go cost if I subscribe to we channel? Well, it not going for cost you anything. Now just wait for let you support we. And other people can really want for support we, but they're not waiting for do for make them able for subscribe. Well, normally when you open we add YouTube channel and begin for watch we live program, na so it is shown na the screen with boku comments them as na live chat can dey on. If you want for subscribe, that for you when not be no subscribe yet. Watch na the right hand corner. You will see one X or times sign. Press that X sign there. It will take you go back na the normal YouTube page. Then you will see down outside we put the title of the program. Now you write on. They write one word they wait and say subscribe with white round the subscribe word. All what you need for do, just press this white one outside and say subscribe. You will see down na this side subscription added. Now outside the subscription button bin there, it don't give you bell with down arrow. Press this small down arrow and then it will show you this kind of list. One, it will give you all, personalize, none, and unsubscribe. What you need for do, now for come and press this one with the word all. Once you press it, see what it say, you will receive all notification. That means say, anytime when we come online, you go able to get notification of we programs them. Whether na live program, whether na post we post, whether na anything we do, you dey able to get notification. And that's very much important because it will make you not left behind anytime when we come online. Again, you want for return again, also you dey enjoy the conversation as the program they go on. Watch down at this side, you dey see outside and say add comment. Press that side there, and then straight off, you don't go back. Continue for enjoy the program. And please, call other person. Tell them, say, let it subscribe to this channel. This now we are on YouTube and on Facebook. Also, we get a challenge for reach 100,000 by October this year. We love you all and thank you for you don't subscribe.
Do you not forget for share the program, invite other people and for make we get 100,000 key. Finally, it don't be because the time.
Thank you for all questions there. We want to send to we. They ask what in the gone. It's been a while. I'm not from we, but one from make no say. We did Tanga one where we busy small with the anniversary and all that stuff there, my birthday and work and all that stuff there. So, but we don't come back. Never mind. Me co-host when I reach another with you today, but the monitor himself. Business small, but you go there back with we. We don't there back live and direct. We want for tell all thank you. We wanna the list to win a social media, wanna contribute, please. Wanna share this live, please. Wanna share the live. So any society right now, we you watch this program. If I first in this, you tune or you log into this program. When the program this way, we're not the fear for talk anything. We're very, very blunt. We'll talk. I will go direct to the points. We know the spear no soul at this particular platform. And today I get the giants them of social media. I will get giants the master sabi. Like you say, the master sabi people. The way sabi talk about we country. People that we know about the country. People that we able to sensitize you about what's in the gun of the country. People that we don't microscope. The future of Sierra Leone. I guess the also today we can talk about the country. So please, welcome. Share the live. Please, share the live. Share the live at the first and this way to join me. Mina Egerton Shabba and family. I want for make stay with me. Continue for share the live, I get two giants with me. Well, I will bring me two guests them, me three guests that I get with me today. I get Mr. Boy Jambuya, we the hardcore of the media. The hardcore of the media. He always do with you at this platform. We himself na man we so much about so much about Sierra Leone politics. Welcome, Mr. Jalo Jambuya.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Wambulembuna, good evening, or good afternoon, or good morning, wherever you day. As I've been saying to you backstage, Egerton, some of we don't be fed up with Salon. And some of us are going to keep quiet.
Mr. Jambuya, I think this is not the right time for me to fed up.
No, we have to. Just listen to me.
Welcome, Imranti. Imranti, you mute. Can you mute, please? We still only get you, Mr. Imran. For check your volume, please. Now, not to get you, Mr. Imranti. I think you get for log out and coming back. Family, please do not share the live.
Very checking settings. Check your settings.
Yes, Mr. Imranti, go for check you settings.
Check your settings. Let's see your audio connection.
You go for check your setting, please.
Now, your phone you use or on a computer? If
now check your setting.
Go down, you go see settings.
Yes, Mr. Jambuya. Yes.
You see, what you make they say some of we don't they fed up. This na family bearing. But not a few people for the cry around them, then they get at the Kasanke money, they make all be joyful. Some of us know what is wrong in Sierra Leone. And we know who are responsible. It's beyond party politics. We just they sit down now, they look out and they go with this negotiation and what will be the outcome. Maybe we'll take a decision on what to do and how to do it.
Okay, Mr. Imranti, welcome.
Cabo, Medadi.
Yes.
Plenty kushe to you and plenty kushe to the viewer them. I hear my brother talk something where, say
you want to turn your phone the other way, I can make him, please. Yes, go on. Yes, go on.
Say small but not frowned by a big one. But me man, if you talk this word here again, I know your address, I go vim you, bro.
Can't vim me. I have a monitoring system that locates any moving object within half a mile.
This one, we all day in this. We all get different threshold. But you know what? You know one of the guide them win a resource center.
No,
I get so much admiration and respect for you.
I am not.
Even
if I was
sometimes when you work in dry, sometimes when you work in dry natural, you can't get water. So I'm not prepared for that. Look well for me, bro.
I am not.
Well, we so many people like if you just say maybe who sell food all over social media for over 2 months now. If you say, oh well, maybe that time with Sierra Leone politics and within the going of the country. To be honest, sometimes we self-they find it difficult for kind of social media. We if we can talk again at social media. Because we don't talk a lot. We don't advocate a lot, especially for the opposition. For me, I don't belong to opposition party. But because of the interest of the people, we see how Mother Bio don't come and destroy the country. So we can't emphasize on social media, say, we want the country for good before. We see how the killings will not happen inside the 5 years now the country. Then election come. we see what's happening. When Madam Beyonce Pauper in for be president of Sierra Leone. You know what it pain me? What it piss me off, Imran? Before this election, we can on social media. We tell the APC them, say this particular voters card, if we are going to this election, it's going to be a problem for us. If we not go into election with this particular voters card.
I was on that program, if you can
SLPP don't bail the ball over on our head. I talk repeatedly in this program. From the first week,
program,
you remember when this ID card, this voters ID card come out, when they issue this voters ID card, say APC, if we not go to election, if we're going to election with this particular voters card, you guys are done. And we hear you back. Some of the political commentators from the SL people, they talk, they tell you, say, this election undone. They need to go run off, no run off. And then they can circumstance, they don't win the election, or they will rig the election. Then the APC go into election. That come to you, Imran, see. Why you think, say, why the APC then going to this election? But all them indicators that we don't see before the election. Why you party? Because you the APC, why you party going to this election?
You know, my brother, we better don't well, not control what's more taking.
We don't
well, we just get
but the indicators there was
right now, we get for try for salvage the situation. Because the truth of the matter is, we said it, we told them, say, then they lead on the abattoir. Them people there, they don't cook the rest. Now shape they just work at shape now. The rest we don't cook the long term. Because let me tell you something. Even today, I talk them for me audio way I send out. What did I tell them? When the people then change the name, they make them ECSL, Electoral Commission Sierra Leone. Then they tell you for say, it tell you a lot. You see language? Now me and my brother can talk. Language now a tool. Language you get for understand and not for just hear them. Now for comprehend them, understand them in season for profit. The name now be Sierra Leone Electoral Commission. That means to say Sierra Leone Electoral Commission. That's a longer term. Where SLPP can have power, then change them to Electoral Commission Sierra Leone. That's Electoral Commission and get Sierra Leone now. You see the difference?
Not company now.
You see the difference?
Not company, not a state institution.
Exactly. Instead of Sierra Leone Electoral Commission, that means to say this commission here, it belongs to Sierra Leone. Rather than privatize them, they say Electoral Commission Sierra Leone. That means
now
to say
the limited are not put to be ending no more.
Exactly. Now in get the country. These were all indications. These were all indications. The census, the removal of the speaker, the removal of 10 MPs. These were all the, how you call it, the process for rig. They been on rig long time. Putting all things there into perspective.
Well, if the APC, they may not know, say this election would go into so. The outcome that will be terrible for we supporters them. Why they go into election where they don't see all the indicators, they don't see the ID card, they don't see how they go and beat them, they kill people them before the election. So many indicators that we don't see. We look at this platform, we don't want the APC them say we are not going to this election. Now be careful when you guys are if you are going to the election, now be careful. But
for me brother for go school, not for just get the qualification. You see qualification, it's a wonderful thing. But when you get the qualification, you put in a box. You know what's not the real qualification? Now you character. You dey work out anytime where you go. Let me tell you something. I get a conversation with somebody who tell me today, he say, what do you think about the news conference? I say, what are you talking about? He say, the news conference. I say, we didn't have a news conference. We get a public address. Now he say, no, news conference. I say, you a leading person now, a political party, you don't know what's in a news conference. If you don't know what's in a news conference, we have a problem now.
Yes, I will ask that question. We the kind of Imran.
You know?
Yeah, we the kind of
A conference, now a formal meeting in which many people gather in order to talk about ideas, problems related to a particular topic. That is a conference. Then a press conference. You dey invite television stations, report writers, newspapers. You dey amalgamate them. You dey gather them together. Then you make your complaints. Then people they are in their presence from diverse news room or news companies. Then they ask you questions based on your concerns. Not so that they happen. This we get APC, any loyal supporter, then full up now their office. They all gather there. Then they get the affiliated groups. When I say that, they might want while. And I say, what do you the while for? I said, I just tell you they had facts. I said, me not they tell truth. I they tell facts. I said, there's a big difference. Saloma, when they say truth, they mean their opinion. I know they give me opinion. I say, you don't know what he mean by conference? Conference now where you gather people of common values. So news conference now where you gather news vendors, television station, journalists, then pack now one place. Then you spell out your concerns. Then they ask you questions on those issues. That's what the press conference is. We had a public address. And the public address is not really public. He addressed APC.
Who to blame? Who have for blame and the party? We don't always use this word press
conference. You
conference.
not let for point finger. I just let for.
But but after the first said this, now so they say them get press conference.
Well, the thing is, when you take
this is not the first time. The other time they said they get press conference where Samuel go tell people and say he give ACSL 72 hours.
That was not a press conference neither. That was a public address as well.
Exactly.
It was not a news conference. APC, since then they panis fete here, they don't want to get news conference. I don't think they know the difference between news conference and for address you supporters. He only addressed his supporters. And that's the reality.
Amen.
If it is news conference, BBC for the day, Al Jazeera for the day.
Can I come in?
Yes,
People are not cracking for nothing.
After that town hall meeting day, where Samura go tell his supporters and say, Ingis ECSL is 72 hours. After the 72 hours, things say Samura for don't call off this election, so will not take part by this election. But these guys, I don't know for some reason, I think say maybe they compromise with Madabiu, or they may not compromise with Madabiu before the election, during the election, and after the election. Because if you can't tell your supporters and say, would you give ECSL 72 hours, A, B, C, D, then they not comply, then you still go to the election. I mean, say you don't compromise with these people.
You see, I've been talking to you before we come on stage, say, there is a problem. And I always they say this, what Sierra Leoneans then seem not for they understand what they say. And some people they even take them say now insult or they insult them. All of us, each of us, we are as we think. And how we they think, now what we been done sabi, we experiences before now.
So true.
I am not expecting any good thing to come out of Sierra Leone at this point in time.
Why, sir?
Because the people don't think properly. Across the board. The nation is focused on material things, not those things that will create a sustainable development. Everybody wants as much cash in their pockets or in their bank accounts to go all over the place promoting their ego. Some have had it. So they think they are safe. But they don't know that we are connected as a people. That man down here that we not getting for it. It connects to you up here and that we get everything. Now we don't begin to see the results of that dysfunctional situation where we create. And I always they talk about people think I am being rude. The intellectual class of Sierra Leone is a dysfunctional class full of ignorance and self-centeredness. They not look at what we go do for make everybody profit. Then they look at what would they do to protect my own interest. And this is big time in the political sphere. It's across every political party. So what happens now? They make compromises based on material promises. I go put this for you. I go do this for you. You would have this. You would have that. At the end of the day, nothing changes. It gets worse. That's why I say some of us are fed up now with Sierra Leone. I'm going to keep quiet. Let her not talk something and say, now Boycott instigate something. Not out of fear. I have no fucking fear at this time. I'm over 66. If I die now, so be it. People are younger than me. They die in Sierra Leone out of hunger, out of disease. We have a country with a population that is half the size of Lagos City.
And you don't left one behind, political homicide.
Why can't we manage ourselves? Because we have a few greedy people. Then they create chaos and panic all the time. Then they put people them on stress mode. And some of we will not one day on that again. So they keep back, they watch. This negotiation a waste of time. Nothing not they come up behind it.
So
the
you
people
mean the
of
dialogue?
Sierra Leone will
Yes,
continue to suffer.
I hear Imran see this morning say on what's that word we use about this dialogue? One for dialogue. Wait, the APC for dialogue with the people that go for camp.
We have to stop
So-called.
calling it a
So-called.
dialogue. It's a negotiation.
Imran see so-called dialogue. What do you mean by so-called dialogue?
Well, the reason make us say that it is simple. We know what's in happen. Then thief we vote. You know the dialogue with thief, man.
They're not thief, Imran. People then connive for make it come out so.
No, are they come? Are they come?
Nobody stole anything.
When I mean
Julius
thief,
Madabio is just an individual. It doesn't have power if people don't connive with him.
With you on that note. Then thief am from the ordinary man. The ordinary man, not to wish that. You see, make a break something down here. How the political system they work. How I don't observe. You find out for say the political class. They are not partisan at all. Make nobody know.
They are not. They are not.
They are not partisan. Then are the stratosphere, now the clouds. They needed to themselves up there, now status, contact, connection, remuneration, and abundance. Then we were there down, now grown, whether they call it grassroots, whether they trample upon. Now we partisan. Now we there by APC, SLPP. And all what they need for do, now for let them throw something for create fear among we.
Yes, then they create chaos, willfully.
You see fear, then they use for divide we. All this polarization where you see so, it's all part of the technique.
It's part
so
of
when
it.
we know they become rational. We become very emotional. Sierra Leoneans have become so emotional. Let me tell you something. Quite a lot of Sierra Leoneans and we go school. They go school, but they not be a ready bell. They not be a ready bell. Then come out school, how they gonna so then come out. All what they can talk now, babosity.
Now borrowed words and they talk.
And you know, they not get content. Because when you go for this kind of thing here, first and foremost, you can forget your own interest. What is our interest? What are we going in there for?
There is no interest in this, Imran.
Are they coming, brother? They don't thief this election. We knew this even before the elections. Now, when you go school, a teacher, this is not a good example. A teacher, at the end of the year, they make the beginning 6 exams. physics, chemistry, maths, biology, then they mark them paper, then they record the results. It gets a ledger where it record physics mark, chemistry mark, biology mark for all the students there. Then from that ledger, it copy and make results for individual students.
Yeah.
The person will get the highest mark, then don't come first. But if they get a doubt, you complain, because now a public figure, anybody on a public figure, the work where you do, the only way they know for say you do the work competently. Now by the record where you keep, because at any time then they audit you. So when they audit you, you get for provide them, because in care and in management, if it is not recorded, it is not done. So if the teacher don't record the results, whenever they question, even at university, you get what they call visiting lecturers. When you don't mark, if you challenge, you get external examiner when they can look what in the teacher mark. This man say, they pull the results. They pull the record. Why is this at this time?
So what do we expect?
That is corruption.
What are the outcome now? With this dialogue and for dialogue with
The man
APC?
not dialogue for don't happen. This man here don't commit
dialogue.
crime. The man don't commit crime. This is not corruption. Because when you look at
Egerton, let me use the correct word.
He said now for
dialogue. Mr. Jamboya, the same dialogue.
No, it's not. There cannot be a dialogue in a situation where an election is conducted, the results are not clear. They ask the man who conduct the election, like I and they give as an illustration. He refused to release the correct data. It's not a dialogue. It's something about telling Mohamed Kone, give us the data, let us study it.
And if you not give the result, we get anti-corruption. By now,
they play on people's minds by using what? Dialogue, negotiation.
What is the manifesto? It's criminal.
At the time, don't reach some of you not afraid again.
It is criminal.
Hi, Egerton. How are you?
Welcome.
How are you? How are you doing? Good.
Yes. Welcome, Suleiman. We discuss about this dialogue. The APC.
It should not be a dialogue. It should be sitting with Mohamed Kone for him to produce the results.
Produce the results.
Examine them quietly and decide who that win.
Don't get biased to
Suleiman. At university, I had that issue with my lecturer.
I know you're very controversial anyway. So like you from you.
You're talking about first and foremost, I agree with my two colleagues here. This is not a question of dialogue, because this is a country where 80% of people lack integrity. This I can tell you for sure. And it's a country where every 5 Sierra Leonean 4 gets serious mental health. So this is not a question. Look, it's a country where, so who are the moderators of any dialogue where they will have in that particular country? Because certainly I don't trust Sierra Leoneans in any aspect where you can parent here. Because we are a people that can't be trusted anymore. My two colleagues are right. This election was stolen in broad daylight. I've never seen a mafioso bunch of people hijacking the whole election. In broad daylight. These people have plunged this country into chaos. And we therefore accept that particular fact that we are in a serious state of chaos. Dialogue will solve no problem in this situation. It doesn't solve anything. What do we have to dialogue about? They did not release the results of the election. They did not follow the process. This is the first election since the history of Sierra Leone where the fools in the SLPP think everybody is a fool in Sierra Leone, like the dumb fools away pack that are country. Well, there are few people like us, a certain percentage of Sierra Leoneans, where you cannot actually mess with our brains. Because everything, as you open your mouth for say something, we know what you mean. This is an election that started from 2019. We don't see the effort where they make for steal the election by appointing first this Kone, where Parliament come together, then begin to wrestle with this particular idea. But Salon people, as they start something, They don't know the effect we got for cause in future. So they put her back again and lie down it down. First and foremost was Connor's appointment. That was where the problem started. Number two, this is a country where First Lady, politicians in the Southeast and chiefs, they threaten people their safety and security even before the election. They don't begin the process for stealer. This is a country where the First Lady said APC offices should not exist in certain Southeastern SLPP stronghold. That is a very, very serious statement where it will possibly send them to jail in future if serious people like us come into power, because these are statements where if it comes from a common man, it's okay. But it comes from somebody like the First Lady. And you see them burn the APC office in Bo. You see the deliberate attempt to not start the election on time. For the first time, they start election 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Are we talking about dialogue here? No, there should not be any dialogue. I mean, if I tell you, say, I have a solution about what it need for happen, apart from dialogue, I don't actually know. Because these guys, the SLPP, just repeat the era of Apc Boycott. And me, I always keep telling Sierra Leoneans, anytime there's an SLPP government come into office, this country always can plunge into chaos and anarchy. It happened under Apc Boycott, will lead to a tribunal in 2000. People don't still remember. In the first history of Sierra Leone, the first government where they arrested the defense minister in broad daylight, right now, as I talk to you, so 75 Kabajos are in jail in Rwanda, including their Kabajo chief, Hindoa. And they think things like this don't go repeat that Sierra Leone in the near future. All these atrocities, all these things where these guys don't do, show a clear case of an election that was stolen in broad daylight. That's why you see Bola Tinubu. You see, you don't even give Madabio attention. It's like where thief man don't go thief, small thief, like where in thief election in Nigeria. Then this way, you can do the worst. So it just can create a whole kind of tsunami where Bola Tinubu. That's why you see, you know, even if Madabio say they watch an eye, even when they need their conference. It's like when you now big one, you don't go thief society, you picking go. You go do the worst thing where it just creates, it casts the whole spell over the whole of West Africa. It is very, very unfortunate in Sierra Leone. If I tell you, Shabba, now only person like you will make a comment to this particular show. There was a time, very, very recently, I just lost interest in the whole situation.
I just said it.
Because people don't even know what they are doing. Honestly,
Social media.
there should not be any dialogue here. It has been stolen. Dialogue to do what? To encourage SLPP. It's an illegal government. Everything about them is illegal. So we just do what they do because they get the guns in, they get the Christmas then we they can use at any time for continue for kill people then. But I mean, this particular discussion again, I want to actually, you know, sometimes I want to actually blame the APC because, you know, you see, if we continue for they use selective things and for discuss with issues, we always miss them. The APC, they don't even know, they get certain people away there for whole responsible for all that happens. So where they need to do it. And that makes them, many of them, stooges. And that is why you see them really forge ahead. You know, they see the bad thing, the person who is responsible for all this, they make, let's see, they make a fine, let's say, a king. But they don't say, the background to all this story really happens, which is so unfortunate that the APC don't even know the problem.
Let I just throw small peppermint now you must me, brother.
Yeah.
You know, if you go now with domestic homes them, your mama send you for go sell mango. If you tell mango, he say 10 cents. Where you go sell, if you sell 5 mango, when you come back, you report to your mama, not so. Say, mama, I don't come, I don't sell the mango, man. How much you sell? He say 5 man. He say, what the 5 mango we left? He say, look at ma. He say, what the money? The mommy content 50p, 5 mango. He say, go put the balance at the basket. A other picking come 10 mangoes. When income, he go straight behind yard. He go turn the balance mango na the basket. Then he come, mama, I don't sell man at 50p. I sell man. The mommy say, how much mango left? He say, na 5 man. He say, why you no can show me? Let we go count. All the mango they be no almost did it. Because you see, even at the home, accountability, transparency, it is of a vital importance. Any job where you do in a public job, at any time, then they do forensic audit at any time. If
Absolutely.
a doctor gives injection, it log 2 mils of chloro so at 8 o'clock. It put on the chart. Not so.
Right.
So anything happen, then they can look. This man conducts elections. Then say na info announced in section 51 and 92, I think. Say na info announced. What do they announce? That's now waiting. You don't tally from the bottom to the middle to the end. You call results now. They say, okay, show me the record. I don't show record though. I don't have to show any record. Me man, that's not offense, not obstruction.
I'm not cut you word, Mr. Imran. I'm not cut you word. There are inside observer, we're going to CBS News. Maybe this Sierra Leone, one of the observers, we're going to CBS News. We even talk how they threaten Kone with a gun and head. He's a white guy, no good lie. He was right there, and I even talked that even the eve of the election, Fatima Biu run go Banjul because he wasn't sure.
Me brother.
So it's like the observers, as you rightly say, that the call result, they're not even done Italy itself.
They're not done.
This is a stealing election. There's no point for actually. This is the most disgusting period in the history of Sierra Leone.
Let me tell you something. Kone was headhunted.
Of course, I mean, he was threatened with a gun and everything. So it was an American observer. We actually exposed on CBS.
Kapua na the man who thief the Ebola money. Where SLPP can have power, Kapua be there under suspension. Man where they under suspension, where SLPP can, if they be serious about corruption, they should not have touched him even with a stick. They automatically give a job for work in a state house with the financial director. Where chief minister thief that 1 million. Now that Monday, now be the finance director, now state house. Now Ingiam alibi, say the money no loss. So Madabio knew this guy is criminal. And you know the school where they brew the criminality in that country, they're not both school. And
Absolutely.
at one time,
Absolutely.
I even say,
I am not impressed about all the school thing because I didn't think it start from school days to college. It's
for them come out and
country.
distance the school from this behavior.
Absolutely.
Until now, they've not done anything. Because this school, they raise young bobo them.
They raise thieves and criminals. The college of FBC raised thieves and criminals. The both school, all of the schools. All,
you know,
it's a background to all this
miss out.
You know, make a finish. So this man is a safe pair of hands. I made them put them at ECSL. That gun where they talk about. That man is safe. They're not putting no gun ahead. They're an SLPP narrative. For let them talk, say they're waiting them. That man not in any fear. That man is as composed as said. Let me tell you something. One thing the Southerners have been good at. Hey, Indo, Kamajo, Dobousu. They are always good at making militia groups. They cannot do anything singly.
The history tells us, the history that Sierra Leone tells us, any time in the history, I can go to history from 1965 to 1961 history, tell you that every time there's an SLPP government in power, they do very strange things in that country. They will so sometimes very irreversible.
You know why?
Every aspect of evil that has been perpetrated in that country. You know, you have a people who just, you know, cause war to themselves, created serious destruction, destroyed their towns and villages. I've never seen a thing like this in my life.
But waiting back to the man, the people that we get at APC, we hardly get leadership in APC where na gifted politicians. None of them are gifted.
Well, I mean, I can tell you that even the Anas by Koroma of the APC, Anas by Koroma is one of the causes of this problem.
I would have told them this clear.
Yeah.
Say, if I'm going there, if I enter, the very first thing before we get any conversation, because dialogue is a conversation, before we get any conversation, I want to see the disaggregated document. If they not pull them, we walk out straight away. Because I will not sit there to negotiate with thieves. I will not.
But before Mr. Jaboa come inside, you don't think say some parliamentarians they are planning to go to parliaments anytime soon?
Well, to be honest, nowadays, waiting at Yeri or waiting at the arena social media, any 7, 10 out of every 10 things so Yeri, 7.5 na lie. And SL people then good for make spin, you know, then good for make them spin there. And APC they fall for it because APC don't become so paranoid and emotional that they're not rational in their thinking anymore. Because to start with, you see people them come out, they attack Adebayo, where Samura in Yombobo, he appraised Adebayo, he don't attack him. Why? Because the Bobo they na England, he realized for say Adebayo is a citizen, and as a citizen, you get the right for critique you leader. While the leader, he come forward, he ask una for now una give the privilege, because for rural people and a privilege. So they select you. And when they select you, your duty where they critique you, you have a responsibility. And that responsibility, part of them, now for explain your position. But you see people in the community can't explain for the leader. If me, now a leader, I cook potato leaf. Not for all man eat potato leaf. So mango can say, but me I not eat potato leaf for he complain. But the one where they enjoy the potato leaf every day, where they like potato leaf, now then they can't talk for say, hey, but I shut up now about that. This, you know, it is so crazy. It's wrong. This man is also a citizen. He has the right to eat. And the theory of saying this thing here, say what is good for the goose may not be good for the gander. You know, if it's not good for me, I can't raise me waiting, say, you know, one man's meat is another man's poison, rather. If it's not good for me, I complain. The leader go get the right for listening to me and say, oh, Imran, I didn't know you don't eat potato leaves. I go talk to the people and see what thing will happen. No. You see people like people's power, they come out, they come attack the person with critique. They can't say, and they can't explain, they can't give explanation for them. No, not so you name
that
them.
is where Sierra Leone, Abala cut you what in Ram. It also Sierra Leone very painful. I don't say 80% of Sierra Leone are very dishonest. That is why I see all the crap where people like you talk. Me not supposed to be interested in listening to people like crap. I've never seen a country full of very twisted people. People who actually they look at shit, they still listen at chocolate. I mean, even within the APC, if I ask this question to APC, why did Anes by Koroma give Marabio 1,000 bags of rice and almost 500 million leons during the Ebola time? Was it not to make him relevant? Why did Anes by Koroma not create a constitutional framework for the APC before he get 10 years in time when he ruled as a leader of the APC and the leader of Sierra Leone? From 2007, they talked to her and agree. 2012, not to happen. 2018, he was leaving. Another one, he sold the APC to the SLPP. The SLPP used that thing. That's why they bubberized the APC in every aspect you see. You know, Anes by Koroma does that for a reason. But the people, the stooges that the APC, you know, they get this point work, they try for a raise. Now, a very cunning, callous person. As a president, the former president of Ghana, former president like Jerry Rawlings and I think Akufo or something, while the former presidents, where they call so, can always come and make political statement when something goes wrong. And it's by Koroba, they kill people picking in the McKinney over generator and everything. This man has spent 5 years. What's good? What is good where people so love this man that they kill people there? Over 250 people have been killed in that country. This is a former president who created a leverage for this Marabio. He has never come out and mixed it. Everywhere they kill Pekin in our own town. He left the APC unconstitutional, where if I don't actually reform that constitution for pulling from North Korean kind of perspective, he allowed the APC for be subjected to the SLPP, you know, wherever thing and do how they humiliate the APC out of this constitutional this thing will happen. He created rebels inside the APC. So And I understand this man in responsibility. He goes around announcing himself that, oh, me and a democratic man, they go around the West African sub-region, they're going to make democracy. But you not democratize your party before you left power.
Mr. Jamboya.
I don't even understand this question. This is a question where I always ask how bad, how good and bad, what's in the situation of Anas by Koroma?
Solomon, you got points. You got points. You got points.
But can you imagine this man? Madabio was nothing after 2014 election. After 2012 election, Madabio 2014 was nothing. Would I give money? Would I be the rent host for an Africa? This is because this is a guy Anas by Koroma who looked at Kanda Yunkela, looked at Madabio. Allow Madabio with all the nasty things that we do prior to the election, the fighting, the killing, the this and that. Where if I'm a serious leader, Madabio not for even contest 2018 election because they don't do certain crimes that the country will lead to killing, campaign killings, and all this serious chaos will be the cause. And as by Korobano, say that was the beginning of the chaotic situation we get for happen so today. Why not be take action? Because he got an intention and he gets an agenda. And the agenda was he knew Madabio was a big thief. You know, say this is the kind of person they can watch me. You know, they can't look at me on loot. They can't look at himself. And exactly. So that question of all the commission, noise, and everything, APC people are big fool people plenty in that party. Where they sit down and they go make happy birthday for her, they make the but I look at these people, I say when I so disgusting that I go away from social media for a while because many Sierra Leone people are bloody disgusting.
I come back to you. I come back to you, Suleiman.
Sorry, yeah,
Mr. Jamboya, please.
You know, I laugh because I don't begin to realize say there are people more disgusted than me. You know, on a very serious note, Shabba.
Right.
Now begin look at the issues in Sierra Leone. We are on track. Whatever has been said here is correct.
You sure? Are we on track?
Yes, we are on track. What do you mean?
Track where?
We are on track addressing what is wrong in Sierra Leone. Whatever has been said here is correct. But the root cause of it all, we most times not a look at. I'll tell somebody this morning, he called me from London, I say, we get a problem in Sierra Leone, we come on across Africa, and if you look at the black race, that problem is with the black race.
Very true. That is very true. There's so much problem on the black race.
One, we may propose to know book, but we are full of ignorance.
But they are not taking point. Let me take you one. You know, when some people like they boast like they know, I swear to God, now a bunch of dumb people. When you want to know people the way they develop or progressive, look at their country.
We may supposed to know,
look at their
but
country.
We are full of ignorance. What it make we get ignorance? Now, because we not understand, say, the human race was made to live together, not to live apart.
Yeah.
The belief that I am means only me and nobody else. Now I make with it deep in ignorance. Now I make with it do all the things them wrong. This is common across Africa, but it's worse in Sierra Leone. You know why? Because Sierra Leone has a history. One thing we most of we don't know, I don't do 3 years research, I'm writing a book on that now. Sierra Leoneans are refugees that ran away from intimidation, impunity, etc., centuries ago. This so-called Mali Empire, etc., Arabs and they can and they trade, then they take black people, exchange them for horse and anything there. So people then run can at the forest area. Now then we descendants then come out from. That DNA of impunity is still there in we. And because of that DNA, we not come out inside the ignorance. We not ever look say, Shabba is a brother. Suleiman is a brother. Imran is a brother. We may have our diversions, but let us not do something we go destroy all of we. What we see in Sierra Leone today is a few set of people conniving across political parties to have complete control over the resources of the nation at the detriment of the nation.
Yes, and very self-destructive behavior.
That's the ignorance about it.
Yes, very self-destructive.
That's the ignorance about it.
Yeah.
I mean, like, you cannot blame SLPP alone.
The same can be said with APC. It's
no,
like
it's
not about party
it
size.
is above party politics,
yes.
Suleiman.
Yeah.
The thing that is wrong with Sierra Leone is above party politics.
That's correct.
It's a sociological and institutional malfunctioning.
And psychological as well.
That's correct.
It came from the psychology we have.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We have to begin to say the truth.
Business. It's about we as a
I not cut you word. There is another layer of something else where you left behind. The kind of leadership where the colonial occupier them also bring.
Let's stop blaming colonial.
They come. You know, when it comes on social issues, not a one issue, it's a combination of factors. If you notice, all the governors then will be there, they were military. Like Governor Kadwe.
Yes, because you know
Governor
why?
Kadwe.
Do you know why?
When the chiefs then say, hey, bruh, you know, you can't tell Lula who pay tax to you. It is not right. What would they get? What we pay tax? Who know they pay? Now they talk for pay 10 shilling.
So what in the wet man do?
At the Caladon. He said for 5 bedroom, you for pay 10 shillings. For 3 bedroom downwards, now 5 shilling. But you find out for say, hot's not a get bedroom. Hot's na Wampala. So it was an unfair tax. So the chief na boom bang. That is what's in the man in himself. The chief na boom bang. When a Bible a best party, he talked to Kadwe. He said, I can talk to him and let we get a dialogue. Kadwe say over a dead body. Over a dead body, he either do what he say or else. And what's in be the else? Now the Scotch policy. I not be ever now I look through me books and I find out for say that Scotch policy, not to just other countries they do and then do an Sierra Leone. Now them begin to burn people in huts, then farm, then cattle, bring starvation upon the people them. That is the kind of leadership. You be to tell me.
I totally agree. I mean, there's a lot of inherent violence.
You be to tell me. You be to tell me the other day. Something where I not be get clear about the kind of police system when they use the police for kill. The colonial people that use the police for kill.
They produce corruption in Sierra Leone by the establishment of the Bandajuma force.
Yes.
Now they cited the police brutality.
Yes. Then, whereby
but that's not the issue now. The issue now is 60 and more years after independence. If we were very intelligent, the Indians suffered worse. The Indians suffered worse. The British, any side and go there, I mean, they use impunity. Go to and ask any Indian, they will tell you what their people suffered. But because they are intelligent, they have changed the dynamics.
We own education system where we get.
But
we regurgitate, we memorize and vomit back. They're not a teach me for think. Sierra Leoneans cannot think. Let me tell you something. If you cannot reason, you can never be reasonable.
Well,
now, only person when they reason, they be reasonable. So you will wonder why we behavior them. We behavior them as corrupt as this because how you
let's come back to the question.
Now we come to the topic back. You know what they say is with all what you don't say, so you correct. But the point is, as a race, we cannot think beyond the self.
That is true. That is true.
So
But there's one that
whatever has been wrong will always be wrong because we
Yes.
are always self-protective. The second
and
thing
there's one
is,
point I want to make that
I just finish making my point, Sulema. I will allow you.
yeah.
The second thing is, we not understand the difference between wealth and trust, wealth and cash. For the black race, wealth is about having cash. Trust is wealth. Because when you have trust, you have everything. As you sit in Australia, Suleiman, you can go to any bank today and ask for any amount of money.
Because you have
if
credit.
you are credit worthy, which means you are trusted, they give you that money. But in Africa, we think when you have cash, you are wealthy. Cash is a medium of exchange. The only currency in existence is trust. And we lack it in Sierra Leone. We lack it in most parts of Africa.
And even if you go trust money, then they laugh you, they say you're not a man.
Yes.
You forget physical cash.
Elon Musk, if we tell you how much loan they take from banks for in projects, but he they pay back because he wants to keep the trust. In
But
Africa,
that is what,
we don't look at trust.
It is not just people. That's what countries do everywhere. America get more debt past any country in the world.
So
countries borrow to invest in their country,
Suleiman.
Create jobs. We, when they go trust the money, then they put another in personal pocket.
And the lack of trust.
Okay.
I just finish my point, Shabba. The lack of trust make Julius Maada Bio instructs Mohamed Kone for rig the election. He not trust himself, say, after politics, he go able to live. Trust they play in a lot of things now we like.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, let me reset back. Suleiman, you watch Dr. Samura in press conference, as they say the press conference where they do?
Not a press conference.
No. There's a press conference. This is some press conference. You watch them?
Yeah, I listen to some of them. Yeah,
you listen to few. So what are you take on Dr. Samura's speech and make on that day?
Well, I don't know. I mean, it's sort of like try to reassure the APC that is steadfast and that he not seem for see a clear cut position where you want to take, but it's like to continue the struggle. Like the struggle must continue. And to me, I don't really know whether Samura Kamara still gets the nerve for hold on to what it happens. So, and that's what's exactly what's happening. You know,
it's still the show leadership from that way.
To a certain extent, to listen to what he said.
72 hours when they fail for come back and tell you the reason why make them decide for decline in 72 hours. Then you think same Dr. Samura still is show leadership?
You know, to me, I don't listen the entirety of the whole how they call it, the whole meeting, but I know that he seemed for want to show a determination, say, well, let them continue the process, and he want for things, you know, he want for. I mean, in regards to whether he show leadership, well, I mean, at the end of the day, not the only possible way that he spokesman for the APC.
Dr. Samura say, yes, of course, he go meet with, he confessed to tell you, say, he go meet with Maada Bio, where he call, is still the call Maada Bio President Bio, with a lot of people I talk to, they say Dr. Samura never call Maada Bio President Bio, he call Maada Bio's President Bio. Then illegitimate government, or they call and say President Bio. Then they talk, say politics, not to do or die. You know, some of them keywords and the way people.
Yes. I mean, in terms of the keywords and certain keywords that we use, well, it just show the APC on one perspective where I don't really like. You know, in Sierra Leone, you want to be a politician to lead people. Otherwise, not be a politician. If you feel that you're afraid the heat, don't go in the kitchen for cook. Not become a cook. Like we all don't decide for be social activists. We already retry any side because we know it's a fact, it's the right thing to do. But here is the problem. You know, for the past 5 years, I not actually see no robust APC politician, not in even Dr. Samora Kamara, to stand up, to stand against what they go on soon at the SLPP and actually raise certain things, even raising insurrection. I mean, look, what do they call opposition? It's not about just, shutting your mouth and pretending like you don't understand what they go on. So, first and foremost, the leadership of the APC not impressed me at all. And it has never impressed me. Why? Because they don't show strength, they don't show courage, they don't show any determination. They are not showing like people who actually are concerned about the people.
They are selfish.
I can tell you, they're very selfish.
Suleiman, they are selfish. They are
Mr.
protecting themselves.
Yeah.
Just 1 second. Few days. I see the Ghanaians, they're with the protests.
Yeah.
What are the protests for? The Bank of Ghana lose about billions of dollars.
Yeah.
Billions of dollars. Bank of Ghana.
Yeah.
The opposition leader, civil societies,
yeah,
political commentators, they're all coming on the streets.
Yeah.
The protests.
Yeah.
Policeman on one side, then they protect them, then they take picture of the protesters them. We not see any problem between police and protesters them. But inside our country, we see where the bank governor can't tell we say they don't bribe.
Inside parliament.
And it's in a bigger economy.
So many atrocities at the bank where the opposition leaders, they're not coming at street for protests.
Shabba, it's
inside Sierra Leone. So many things that happen inside the bank of Sierra Leone where the opposition, the APC, they're not coming at street for protests. But now you have to Ghana.
They will not.
Shabba, the kind of politicians that we get at Sierra Leone today, criminals, they are not politicians.
Do you have politicians in
Sierra Leone? Unfortunately,
do you have conmen and
unfortunately, let me tell you the problem we will get in Sierra Leone. We do not see good things in people. This is from our history. I mean, you see, Sierra Leone has been battered by those who led us. Those who lead us are the ones that create the bad example. This is the unfortunate about this country. In fact, whether in the first begin break the laws, that the politicians of Sierra Leone, whether in the government, whether in the opposition, look at the environmental factor of Freetown today and tell me whether destroy Freetown, and the politicians then start. That then go begin a bill all and then they close to Goba Valley. Every aspect of waiting don't go so bad in Sierra Leone. Now, but the politicians, they make examples. Imagine one APC politician Alosar get the audacity for talk, say, overseas, man, they married dog, woman, they married to fall. That was a meeting in a good conference hall. What does it tell you? It shocked the shit out of me that these are the kind of people with such caliber for represent people. You know, when you look at the politicians today in Sierra Leone, forget about being APC SLPP. It shock you the shit out of you. They wonder how do people now blessing plenty people not get at the wall for spend their money inside APC and SLPP. They spend their hard earned cash within the diaspora. What think it baffled me about Sierra Leoneans? That is why I just reference to that post you made that comment. Oh, don't call people. I don't care about what you feel. People that have been 30 years in London, America, Australia, and Europe, I swear to God, they toilet the money. They don't see them. They waste. They go 1 mile away. They don't even know what's in the live for. Because if you can look, if you can see the kind of sustainable development overseas, the support they give to and when our families there, and the improved politicians, excellent services, all that they receive. If we not can look at this, we don't live inside any kind of environment that live. We not can feel like Sierra Leone politicians are better people. They doubt people's ability. We are the ones that create these politicians. And they actually choose them, put them in parliament. Do we know their caliber? Do we know their intention? Do we this? We see every damn day we are not making. Shabba, now 5 years they have been killings. 250 people have been killed in that country. Young people have actually been done the worst. Look at the Kush crisis. Every damn thing will happen. How many times have you seen APC politicians and lead demonstration when they come out and strong, very strongly? All man, they say koni, and they want us to love them.
That's them business.
Even not even when a president Anes by Koroma, let's former president Anes by Koroma have ever actually come out and made one statement of facts where we give people a courage. So love where people like to show to them people here. When them people here don't care about what in matter be they do in the country. All man they play it safe, play it safe, play it safe. No, sorry, you cannot be a politician to play it safe.
Now the ignorance that's what I talk about, Suleiman.
So sometimes I'm so resigned to the hopelessness of this situation.
But I would tell you
also
one
make
thing.
the party. The sympathy only get for Sierra Leoneans. People like you call me something, they say, "Yes, Suleiman, we're all confused." And I say, "Yes, that's so." I said because the way they don't do things at the country, where they see nothing right. It confuse now because poverty they confuse now. When I wake in the morning, people do not get 50 cents for spend for the day. They read this, they happen, they under this, they happen, they under. In fact, if the mental health don't increase in the country, I can tell you that today in that particular country, every 5 surrounding possible see they pass around 4 get serious mental health. We either cause about the past trauma, the social situation, the hard up, the economic problem, the political problem. People are just in pain. And the surrounding
But this
politicians.
is what these guys want.
One of the most hopeless I've ever seen in life.
All the
Una
time.
they make una own law they una they pull up. Una like what do Sierra Leone politicians do really? In fact, when you look at the country reports, Sierra Leone country reports, every year they must include the judiciary, they must include parliament, as these are the police. These are the 3 organs where they always include in we annual country report that they are they're responsible for some of the problems of that particular nation. And people they see this every single day. But we are not actually taking action for resolve it. But when they say one useless politician run come Sierra Leone, go London, you don't see the woman they ready for Mac Batafora. They man they ready for I just don't understand if people that get brains.
Can you imagine?
I don't understand.
Imagine a politician.
People are carrying their head of shit, make but their brain and shit.
About 2028.
I'm telling you, they don't begin talking about 2020. Can you imagine? These people,
Yes.
they don't get what they don't understand what they happen.
It's time for sanitize some of these politicians.
Well,
especially
Then there's why they go out. There's why they go
as
out.
they say,
The very APC people that call me, hey, Mr. Fanabo, Anas by Koromano get the visa. I'm just forget about that. First and foremost, he is the architect who creates Marabio. That's number 1. Number 2, this man have sat down 5 years and his by Koroma has said nothing. What's he making a former president? A man who had that country for 10 years. Look how he left the country. He's still, we cannot discuss the problem of Sierra Leone without bringing Anas by Koroma into this factor as well. Because a lot of these things where they happen, so now I'm personally responsible for it.
You know, I want to bring a different perspective into the problem where we get in Sierra Leone. You know, when I can hear all of them in there, it can trouble me and it can tell clearly how things are. You see, for let politics work, people and we get passion for politics, we get conviction. What's not conviction? Strong belief system. And then it go only happen when people then start politics from young. Like, for instance, Sierra Leone are the only country where a youth leader, they be 50-year-old man. You know, in other countries, politics, they start from adolescence. Politics, they start from adolescence. Till you reach 25. Let me tell you something. Look what's in the magic way happen at Chile. You know that the leader, they got the youngest leader in South America, Boris Gabriel Boric. Now be the youth leader there. Young boy waiting at college. That young boy now win the elections. He's so passionate. He's a social democrat. He starts from grassroots. Sierra Leone, what would they so? Now the only country where youth they be 50-year-old man, 70-year-old man they be youth. How can you be youth when you 70? They not allow young bobo them for.
Tell you 50 years, not get even bank account. You don't get bank account. You don't get. And I wonder.
You go look this man. All man they talk about Malema. Malema na youth. He starts from the gutter. He rise, come up. Look at this boy in Uganda. When they call Wine. What's it called? Bobby Wine.
Bobby Wine, yes.
Bobby Wine, a young singer. He starts from young. Politics.
And he gets 37% of the votes in Uganda.
Exactly. So the problem when we get in Sierra Leone, we not get politicians of conviction. I cannot believe to this day
Because we're not able to see good people. Mr. Imran, we don't know good. We don't see good things in people, Sierra Leoneans said they see good things in good people. They see strong people will really understand. They understand the issues of the country, but they don't care about them. They just prefer to crook them and the cankerworms them.
Because
It's
now
like
they give
we
them
don't
money
get the
every
ability
day,
to see
Suleiman.
good leadership. That's our problem.
They try for
Godfather in politics.
they try
Now
for
let
lay
the young man
something
let it grow.
That's correct. Now
Yes.
the young one they grow, Shabba.
The young man let it grow because they still get this godfathers inside the system.
That is
The man
correct.
they
Because the young
I'm going to tell you, you see the problem of Sierra Leone? What did they cause all these problems in the society, this how they call themselves, this corruption and everything? What is typical Sierra Leoneans they know about a politician? They don't see that man when I've been drag man before they say 2-3 years, you don't begin billows, you don't begin the neck, you don't begin. This is what they have been trained to see. So if we become a politician at Sierra Leone, they see how they ride Okada because I want associate with people and everything. Has such a very negative respect for me. If I go parliament with Okada, I know they see I've been very simple. Like what Thomas Sankara been doing at Burkina Faso years ago. How the simplicity create that simplicity within a society. They don't respect you. Then me see a country where you become a politician, therefore they expect you for begin to drive SUV.
Well, don't take me away from it.
Exactly. Therefore, begin to see the bills. Therefore, this is what people their expectations and this one kill with society. Because we now, we politicians, we see that as a down to earth people, that they can't serve you. There was a guy where the MP around where anytime he come, he must pass me house. Or serve and coffee, we go talk politics. Now in the worker, now in the go shape in letterbox, now in the go and put, then they go shape in brochures and the letterbox them. Yeah, I see politicians when they say election, then they go and fix their own symbols. Nobody not give a hoot. I mean. But we in society today, it's a different situation. We don't create a demigod of politicians. But this is what we have to change.
Yeah, until I give you one bite, please.
This will have to change. This have to change. If this not change, we don't ever get good politicians in our country.
We know they allow the youth there for participate. And from that level, they build the right mentality that they aid for politics, that community spirit. We get a country where now a country of individuals, country of clans, country of tribes. We not get one nation, Sierra Leone. From where that wonderful man, what they call Lamina Sanko, decide for form SLPP. Now Lamina Sanko are the brainchild of SLPP, where tribe for win by farmer, we be there in charge of PEPU, where now the progressive educational, when are the protectorate educational educational progressive union. Bring them come together for them form SLPP. What in the man be wants? That man be wants one nation because the protectorate be separate from the colony. So he said let them amalgamate. Some of the Creole people don't be want that. Then they make a restore. This man, now he make the slogan where SLPP they use so one country, one people. Now that Monday, now his slogan that one day. But unfortunately, we still not able to achieve that. Why? We not allow the young for penetrate. Look, one of the young bobo them, where be high powered, he's fearless. Evangelist Samson, very talented. Then kill him. I don't feel to say they don't pay anything out to a family.
But I tell you, Mr. Imran, I'm not cut you word. You know the problem of Sierra Leone.
Yes.
They don't pay any remuneration to a family. All that they don't discourage the young boy. They say, you were radical, you die. Look where Payasane Commodern is there. Where you waiting politics, also you they go. Now mortuary. That is all the fear. Then he puts on the young boy. Death not a necessary thing. Death will come. Whether you look for them or not, it will come. If you fear death, you go end up Just like somebody when afraid for be criticized, you not go do nothing. That's whether you like it or not. You go then and you host and kill you. Look that about in Veranda, where they kill Veranda. You go on the street, you get more chances for survive than you then are you host, because most likely una be able for revolt and get the dictator out. Look where that bobo come out to talk about Renaissance. Anybody attacker? Anybody killer?
Nobody.
If not be Apc person, you gonna that place they talk about Renaissance. What's in a Renaissance? Now revival, new thinking, new concepts about with politics for change them. That's what he said. Nobody know Olam. If Suleiman gonna salo, he talk for say for make a revival, rethink with politics. Straight away, it is insight. People don't even know the meaning of the word insight. You see, we can begin to teach people the meaning of words. Insight, now when somebody break the law, like for instance, I go tell Suleiman, say, my brother, go eat ice cream. Ice cream, not a criminal offense for eating, not a crime. But if I tell Suleiman, say, that Monday, you forgo go beat them and wound them, that is GBH. That is crime. That is inciting. I encourage them for let it go break the law. So SLPP now, we never protest now with country. Then they kill you. They don't make a new vocabulary say protest is wrong. And SLPP agree with it. SLPP now once team up, talk for say we have that right. And in democracy, now menu, inside the democracy menu, protest is one of the dishes the way they serve. Freedom of speech, now one of the dishes the way they serve. Freedom to associate, now one of the dishes. Free speech, freedom for make you talk. But Sierra Leone, now when you talk, then they allow you. Manabio, they allow you for talk, but you know they guarantee you freedom. This is the reality. Why don't you know they happen?
Because
anything this world,
I
groom you.
can tell you something. We
They
got
allow we for groom the young boys them. Like right now, we want to try for groom them. You, Suleiman, Mr. Jallo, Egerton Shabba, we are being attacked all over the place.
All the time.
They will try for, you know, because they do not want the young boys for the enlightened for rise. Like for instance, I can hear people can talk this word here. Hey, we're not gonna do. If we're not gonna do, let the politician and cow they picking them. The politician and picking and not get for calm. Then get food on the table. The politician they drive. They picking they drive Ferrari. They picking they overseas. They are not hungry. The people that work for come out. Now, one of the very fools that when she don't know us, when they tell say no come out na do, because the politician is picking not come on do. Politician is picking not get for come on do. In every country in the world, when they say revolution, the ordinary people are they revolt. And then they change their perception, change their reality. But if you see them now, you talk to them because politician is picking up they come out, you know they come out. But let me tell you something. Now, Sierra Leone right now, who's did that? Yassane sick, he can't Germany. Right now, why they talk so? This man here, what they call Victor Fou. If they talking right now, they take treatment. Whether SLPP man during the campaign where he get accident, I don't forget his name. They fly us straight to Germany. We get a two-tier system. Healthcare for the poor man. When you sick, you buy needle, you buy syringe, you buy paper, you buy drip, you buy the medication, then consultation fee. By the time when they get the money, then you don't die. Now the new culture, will they see, now social media, will they hit couple for person. By the time when the money they reach the person when they go collect the money, now they eat them because the person don't die. You know, so the reality is, the priorities are all wrong. We get a country from Pakabai, 10 people and they get this fear, typhoid. What is typhoid? Typhoid means to say we get excrement, we get shit in the water where people in the drink.
Exactly.
What have the governments done from Kaba to Aneskoroma to Marabio? That is a priority. Any government will not able to provide basic water for it.
They talk about bridge.
Now human rights abuse that. Now human rights abuse. Sierra Leone right now, if you not buy water, you are condemned to die. Everybody they buy water.
They buy, so, is it safe?
It's not even safe because they're not even police the people and when they packet the water. So you don't know where the water they come out. You cannot believe this. From where we're manning at that country, do you know Freetown don't have a sewer system? 2 million people. the amount of waste where they shit in that place, it's so plenty that they don't shit in the one whole place.
Okay, Mr.
So the
Abraham,
water
just
where they at the whole place, they're all contaminated. What is the government doing? They go build airport.
Nothing.
Is the airport a priority? We got one more.
Now they talk about Lungi Bridge.
No, I didn't
They
think
tell you, as I was saying,
then where APC decide, they say they make road. You there the minister they all. What we come, we go make more toll road. A country where now a very poor country, where now underdeveloped country, not even a developing country. You go make a toll road. Now the main road for kind of free toll.
the main road, main
route
can go up. Talk about how they tell the people that
prices of goods can go up. And now indirect tax. And no, now a direct tax. On fear tax. Enough fear. Now this country where they so in America, any country where any side where they get toll road, they get 5 other roads them around way free.
Okay, Shabba, just make a bit.
You main road, you make a toll road. Now that make a talk I say the word toll. You know what you mean, Bantimni? I'm told.
Okay, Imran, thank you very much.
I'm told. You know what I'm told?
Mr. Abraham.
Suleiman, please.
Not trick and do the
That's all
people.
now.
Now I'm
Before
told.
I want to play a video. I want to play before I forget, please.
Yeah.
Because
It's painful.
Imran talk about protests. Where from where the SF people they kind of power, they threaten the people. If you come on a streets, they go kill you.
Where they made the protest to?
It's 5 years now.
Yeah, they put fear upon you. Fear, yes.
Imran, one particular journalist, I want to make
Now that Creole boy.
Exactly. Very dangerous guy in that country.
They call himself
Very dangerous guy.
investigative journalist.
Let's play this video, make us see what
What is your name? Abubakar Jallo. What is your name? Mohamed Chue, where you? Eh? Where you? Who's on a come out? Eh? Congo Tong. Where you? Una all who's on a come out. So where you make una tie the green, white and blue? Okay, hold on a leader. Hold on a leader. Of course, the family must know all see this now some of the squatters in this country we feel as alone forget peace. And I've been telling us that the police they at work. And as soon as I go see a particular vehicle with registration number SLP 331.
This the journalists. Then they behave so.
Not a journalist. The man, I go back to not a journalist.
Suleiman,
you dey ask them, you know what it pissed me off? This guy they ask about them, what's on our name? What's on our name?
Is it his business?
Yeah, exactly. I need to get about them. What's on our name? You say you're not investigating a journalist.
But I beg not call a journalist.
You know, una they talk, and she don't keep quiet. You know, to make her keep quiet.
That's a dangerous guy.
You know, to make her keep quiet.
Evil.
I don't care how una calling him now. They all they suffer waiting. I don't tell you.
Suleiman, hold on, please. Hold on, Suleiman, please.
This guy where they behave so, now out of ignorance they behave so. He feels say by doing this, he go get himself recognized, he go get money. And how much money they able give him?
No, but I lebele, rotimbele.
That's the first thing this guy don't do this. That's the first thing this way they do him. For anytime they say protests, this guy they go outside they go to a certain area. And they go to the police station and they go video people they come on a truck. What's that you need? You say the people in this we have to destabilize this country. This particular journalist.
Well, all of them will reach their camera. They will reach their Waterloo. Egerton, I don't tell you one thing.
Brother, okay, you know the true what
go pay. Una don't talk.
People not gonna right to get for all green, white, and blue. Kind of say the protest.
They have pushed the people to the wall. But they would not push them through the wall. They have pushed them to the wall as it is now in Sierra Leone. But they will not push them through the wall. I want you all to believe that. You see, when they sit down now, they discuss about negotiation or whatever on a column. But the fact is, we not get politicians in Sierra Leone. Because politician are somebody where they go, he say, I go represent the people them, so I go be responsible for take care of two things. Creating a sustainable social protection system and creating a sustainable welfare system. You know, they say, when they say welfare, not for pull money in my pocket to give people, but create a system where everybody able to earn their own income and live their own decent life. If person work for you, pay them a decent wage. Make conditions let the person able to get access to facilities that he able to live that normal life. Now in a welfare. But in Sierra Leone, we don't create that impunity. We don't do from trade. I mean, the chief. So now in the cap all the money put in pocket. This idiot, now they can, what's your name? So that he will get recognition, let chief pull some that money gear.
That is correct.
We don't have politicians in Sierra Leone. We have some men and thieves.
Not to Smith, Cyril something.
Suleiman, let me give this back, please. Go ahead, Suleiman.
You know, I'll pick up from what Mr. Jamboria they talk. You know, when you have a country where, you know, people have lost every sense of integrity and worth, that is how people behave. This is a country where people, we think make like see their politicians here bad or you see a leadership bad because it gets aiders, it gets people where they continue for make it possible.
Yeah.
One person that will do bad if people don't support her bad.
Exactly.
And this is the downside of a country, Sierra Leone, where it is so easy. People they look at the shit they smell like hand so you know say this is shit. It's still the same as chocolate. Why? Because it wants to have your self-interest. But let me tell you something, Shabba. You know, Lord, we pray God one day for let God give you a leader. Because when we get the right kind of leader, just like how Rwanda become blessed with a leader, we change the entire political, socio-economic structure, or what's happened at Singapore with Lee Kuan Yew, we change that country there forever. We put them from third world in 1965 to today at the highest high-tech economy, or what's happened at Botswana, or even like the Thomas Sankara kind of person. We need a very down-to-earth, very, very intelligent, clever leader. Somebody who get integrity. When they say integrity, that is integrity. Somebody who like John Magufuli, when he came in office at Tanzania, they feel say that the same old thing because you don't say that I'm first I'm a works minister, but they don't say internally, this guy is something different. So when he came into office, they feel say the same status quo, they feel say the same kind of business as usual. Oh, no. He actually tells us it's not business as usual. You know, the problem where we have, it is a lacking of ideas that Sierra Leone is a problem. You know, people in learn book, but they don't get ideas. People in a cognitive education, know what they get, but they ask them how to actually deal with typhoid fever. How can we deal with the deforestation at the hillside? Ask me, Suleiman. They give you an answer inside five minutes, and they give you a whole project inside 5 minutes on how we will deal with that problem. But ask the typical Sierra Leone politician. I swear to God, it will waste you time for 2-3 hours. You know, they tell you one pure sense because you don't understand. You know, this is a country where people lack ideas. The leaders lack ideas. Okay, me or the talk so. I've got 23 years of professional experience, not only in the public service, but I got interest in the environment, in the this and the that. For example, I'm doing a 7-acre property where I don't plant over 1,000 trees. I'm developing like a botanical garden. I bought that land years ago in 2011 when I go Sierra Leone cheap. It was the first house I go show me now Ogu Farm, Shabba. If you see the hill. But because me as somebody where they use me with, I get a duty of care. I know they come I know they're in Australia for how many years for nothing or BAFTA like how plenty bad in the people that didn't I don't even know what's in the happen at this. Me know what they happen. The South Side, they live the greatest environment in the world in Queensland. So are they connect? When I go there, go show me this nasty place. The people who want to sell the Narwhal kitchen, who blast, they tell us, well, look at the healing and the destroy so. The men of the Lion Mountain. Now when they pull so, they want to let me buy this kind of land like a crazy. Before that, I go back.
We still get our mountains, sir.
This is what I'm saying. But what I'm saying, Shabba, for somebody like me, we don't live in Australia for years, we understand the environment, understand these issues. I should have a duty of care. If I go, then they sell me bad property, I for advice, I for talk, I for advice. This is also, but what's happened? The one they call it destruction. That's Sierra Leone. Now, politicians and people in the diaspora, people who have lived overseas here for years and years, we don't see excellent environments. What's in they do now? London. They care about we. That is why you see Sierra Leone post lucky overseas and not respect them. Because that picking away the fella now overseas here, we know say if you care for go after them, make he go lost his job, he go jail, he go this that. No one go Sierra Leone and they go do. Yep. That's outside no get mind for bill now overseas here or that kind nasty way when they can bill now. We go Sierra Leone, they go do. Why do we think we own country now for be the dust bill? Where every bad things we can know that don't forgo. Don't forgo be lawless. That don't forgo do everything.
You go blame them. You go blame them one point. The government is using for good policies for stop that.
Exactly.
Because in England, they get brownfield sites, they get greenfield sites. Brownfield sites, now they build. Greenfield sites, I let you create safe. I let you create.
That is correct. I mean, we know this, but I don't know. Plenty of people don't know this. You know the problem with we want to connect the dots. What if they try to say? I don't know waste time on this thing. What is Sierra Leone need? Sierra Leone need somebody when a leader with patriotic, we get ideas. Not just somebody like Madabi who don't spend 27 years. Whose kind of value, whose kind of knowledge, whose kind of experience with somebody who spent 27 years, we make the money. Hey, go cow in there. And look, pepper soup there, tanga jesse soup there. Spend 27 years for them for the some of their full.
You be watch the interview where they ask him. Now Al Jazeera say the environment now your country. What's in the policy we don't put together?
No, first they ask us say what you
they say we don't clean the gutter. We don't clean the gutter. The order the Africa.
Exactly.
Then they try to ask them if you don't stop people for chop trees. He not talk about that. He said they don't clean the gutter. Then the gutter then they broke. When the gutter broke, then they got the problem.
In fact, I know the country what Mr. Imran Shabba.
Yes.
You now people you know how they call themselves social activists and blogger. Shabba also they choose topic then of the real issues that would affect the country because you know this politics thing. This is not going anywhere. What about the environment? All the hillside we are not clear. The Goma Valley way, all the 6 streams along dry. When did they run again? Who actually polluted? I want to know we get into a topic. Right. On the issues of the environment, where therefore turn Freetown into a dustbin in 20 years from now, it go worse past Mumbai.
Alpakani house now just next door to the
Goma Valley. All of these things that they can
discuss SL people that are not broke the house.
That is correct. And can you imagine that house day? This guy is so stupid, Alpakan. He go make the whole place style. Now a robust environmental catchment area where nobody, you see the canker worms that are the Apc from Apc Boycott's time. That is why Apc Boycott try to put a green line, but not respect her. Cabals now they begin putting up that place thing. They don't destroy the entire peninsula. They don't destroy the entire main of the line.
But don't forget, Cabal gets.
Yeah, okay, so that just done the point. That just done the point. You see, Shabba, there's so much in another country there. We make they're not calling the third least developed country in the world for nothing. They're not doing it for nothing. When you look at the environmental factor,
the second now?
Well, possibly. When you look at the environmental factor, you look at the social situation. 79% of people don't have jobs in that country. 80% of people will come from university, then they get job. People they born people in 10-year-old, 50 years, you know, ever get paid employment that are country. It's happening today in Sierra Leone, you know, and people have become stranded in Freetown years ago. The war, now they don't move up the hills and they go destroy the hill. They cut the trees down and they use the trees now for boneless stone. Then now me see a country where people fools, the politicians, they sit down conveniently, and the poor people they are all around the hill. They batter the stone there. They broke the stone there. They chop the hill down, living on the hill. And you got fools in the APC and the SLPP and all this.
What did it cause that? What did it cause that, Suleiman? Is it
a lack of ideas?
Ignorance, Shabba.
Ignorance. That's the point, Shabba. If they don't understand that the Freetown is surrounded by hillside,
you cannot do
what did it cause the flooding today, Shabba? During the 80s, when we were growing up in the 80s, you see how Hillcourt Road, Juba, Leicester, the peninsula, all was washed. That's the war no come it. That's the population of Freetown not big it. What are they all side from 1990? Would they drink water, pump street water? These things were happening because the population don't move Canada and they place it. What these people could have done, they could have actually, under Ernest by Koroma's time, could have created a robust regional initiative where they don't bring light, water, sustainable electricity, water, every damn thing, health and sanitation. Now the interior. There was a time 5 years ago, I've been trying to talk about how you can move people to the interior, make Freetown difficult for people to live. That teacher where they pay 2 million at Freetown. If you work in a McKinney, pay 2.5 million. If you work in a Sanda Magbolonto, where are the most remote place, pay 3 million.
That program
only for picking away then a remote area schools then. That's how you move population. Make it attractive for people and for stay.
Since 1970.
They can't begin the bad examples for move. Yes. What's happened at Sierra Leone, Shabba? The politicians them munku them where you don't come inside APC, you don't come inside government them where they McKinney, they say, you know they go develop, they don't go build fine Osa McKinney. If they come out there, can't fend, can't destroy the environment free, go on my free town. That was what happened. If a robust president being ensured that no politician, if you come on McKinney, build a McKinney, if you come on Bo, build a Bo town, if you come on a Cambia, but today all the native them from the both north and south, they don't come back to Freetown. Freetown was a good place when he created them. They fine building, fine creates them. Understand? Let me finish my point. Let me finish my point, Imran.
Also, all my way offline a bush person.
During the APC, my papa planted 138 hectares of fruit farm in Ropuntu, Namakeni. My papa have a whole 7-acre property when I home Namakeni where built fruit since 1952. I'm talking about this project where nobody don't even Kaisa APC. This is how he was thinking. He loves his culture. He loves his people. The papa and I first bill of Garrett Namakeni in 1952. When they terminated, they go. That's what they looked at the Africa. It's most of Garrett so today. So this is what the examples he said. We expect every politician. Me, I not Bill Ostafrita. I get landy. Now upline I get place. And that I would love for living. That's why I'm saying here they develop a 7-acre property with an environmental land. I don't plant over 300 bags of grass. I don't plant over 1,000 trees. You don't make another show on social media. Because we own country. I say, oh, look, Suleiman make the logo bonan. Because this is what's happened. That is why when I can grab, they can talk, say, oh, Suleiman, what have you done for Sierra Leone? I can just say, look at these people. What have you done for Sierra Leone? A place where it's so easy for go born Imran news or for go born Shabba news. Or for go Diaspora and all the talk. This is the kind of country we'll get today. But I'll tell you, with good leadership, this can be reversed. But the person forget ideas. You see, all the Samora Kabarao, Marabio, Samsumana, they are not BAFTA they all. If you answer me say you want there for leadership because of ideas, you are failing. These people are not even sabi the left from the right. They don't even know what is going on around them. Because this, yes, I don't take 50 years in politics. na Kateri na I go adopt a pikin. Do you know how many years these people they pass that dusty road with the SUV? They see them market them, then team in Libaum, they talk to them big ticket and they hate them. Do you see these conditions and see them, but they don't see it like a normal thing? Sierra Leone diasporans go to Sierra Leone, they see pikin they sell water at the head, they buy water at the pikin head conveniently. But inside America, they see pikin they sell water. This is the thing that baffles me about Sierra Leoneans. They don't connect the dot. They don't know say this is wrong. I don't care say Sierra Leone, this is so wrong.
I beg for the far with some of them points than the way you make.
Go on, Ibrahim. Go
In
on,
some
Ibrahim.
of the area the way they talk, it should say you don't understand the anthropology of the country. Me grow upline. Even newspaper, you cannot get to buy upline. If you teach art, if you not come free town, they're not go pull your teeth. If you sick, then need for do X3, you get for come free town.
But what did I say just now? I said if you create a robust regional initiative, if you make a good healthcare facility offline,
and I beg for the far. Uncle Sembu, I know him very well. He was a nice man. Where they can tell me that they give envelope, but he was not as special as you make him. Because where APC be there by youth problems, where youth mix up be there, he was one of the people that where APC used for get rid of UDP. Because when he camp on the understanding of Sierra Leone history and Konkoroma, I know everything.
No, so, you don't understand. I'm talking about the environment. No. I don't even mention them in any other aspect.
What they talk about their issues there, allow bring the problem, but allow not point fingers. Because
nobody point fingers. Who's that point fingers? I'm talking about my dad. You and the nice say plant 138 hectares of land.
That's not what I'm talking about. What
that's what I was talking about.
What I'm talking about.
My papa not build a house in
your father is a beneficiary of the corrupt Sierra Leone.
Yeah.
No. Why was he not mentioned in 1980? Because this is like a personal attack. Why
I know you papa very well.
Who was
actually
put? Well,
Sulaman, allow him make a point.
No, but you cannot accuse my father directly.
I know you papa very well.
You don't know
Sulaman.
No, I know him very well. Uncle Tembu comes once every month to see my father.
Do you know who funded APC in 1967 out of his money?
You papa left for hunting.
Of course.
Your papa didn't get speedboats and they carry and go to great cases. He go hunt. He loves to hunt. I know the man very well.
But that is not the point. What are your points? Give me your point.
And say otherwise.
So why do you feel like my father? Why should you mention my father?
Hold on, Sulaman. Mr. Ibrahim, make a point, please. Sulaman,
make your point. I'm able to understand.
No.
Make a point.
No.
You go on.
Come on. You papa slap policewoman na airport.
Is that relevant to this discussion?
It is relevant. Very relevant. Woman will wear police uniform. A woman, for that matter, is slap him. Is that correct? Is that right?
That is not relevant to this discussion. We are talking about environment.
No.
I'm talking about
Me now very malicious. Believe in social justice. I believe in social justice. You papa when I be the tourism minister. He keep a girlfriend at Brookfield Hotel for 1 year.
Well, Mr.
Shabba, is this relevant to this discussion?
You know?
No.
What is wrong with this man?
When you they start for point figure by other people.
Show me.
To the topic, please.
Exactly. I don't know what's your problem here. Because I want you to talk is
you cannot be doing
I disrespect you. I lost respect.
No. I am just pointing out facts.
Okay, guys.
No. You allow somebody to attack me personally.
I am not attacking you. I am not attacking you.
This is what you're saying. I'm not mentioning your father.
Gentlemen.
You just respect me. You see, we're not intelligent. That's why you're not fucking
I am very intelligent. Anybody not intelligent like you.
Honestly, you are very unintelligent.
You have not come back and tell, and
I have not accused you.
I'm talking about
what is happening today.
You have come back and told
You should fucking mess up your show. You don't even know your history.
No,
Look,
please.
I am not going to go down
I'm not
that
even
road.
going, I don't even give you attention. Shabba, I'm
Anybody
coming
who
back to the
use any of this
environment.
sort of
what I'm
adjective,
talking about. The environment what we're going to talk about.
Mr.
The
Imran,
environment what
Mr.
I'm going to talk
Suleiman,
about.
let me reset, please.
Okay, let's reset.
Guys,
Now we are talking about, I've been
Imran,
talking about the
please.
environment. What are you talking about? You don't plant a
Let me-
whole 7 acres,
Let me make a point here,
1,000
make a
property.
point and stop
Where
for-
this
stop
fool
and stop
they
and point
can't
fingers
attack
each
me
other,
personally, like they get personal grudge. These are the people who are not open-minded.
Okay.
I am talking about the generalized things here.
Salon.
We have a situation where my dad was a respecter of the environment. That was what I was talking about. Let us talk about the environment. I talk about his contribution. I talk about he was the agriculture minister in 1971. I opened the airport in 1970 and the seaport in 1969. And when he was actually, let me full go, because this is a personal attack and Shabba don't like it. No, you the travel tell us also for finish, the man they attack me personally. Like you the travel tell us for finish. That was very unfortunate.
Okay, Suleiman, make you give me
You know, I want to let them two man here listen to me.
I mean, what a fucking fool. You don't even understand what they talk about.
Yeah, Mr. Gamoya, please.
If you know what I'm contributing to the environment today, I show I'm every 2-3 days for sure. Because from 2014, 2011, when they talk about the environment, this is my own way that I fight. And I follow the footsteps of my father. I know he was an environmental genius. Naim bring Guinea Mango Kada Sierra Leone in 1970. He brings a lot of fruits from overseas for can develop the agricultural sector in Sierra Leone. If he was part of a corrupt system, why make in 1980 where Akibu make commission of inquiry? He has never been actually included in any commission of inquiry in that country. They kind of disgrace APC politicians and he was having a good time. Imran then, now twisted fellows there, they don't even understand what they're talking about.
People point fingers on each other.
Well, why you allowed for point finger at me?
No, I make a stop right here. I make a stop right here.
You're such a fool. What you have to say about the environment of that country has been battered, and how to fix this kind of problem, you therefore encourage, for example, if I am a leader of Sierra Leone, the only outside free education go there now you begin the go school in a remote region of Sierra Leone.
Okay,
you go get light, you go get everything for the people that sit down there. Not just because we governments in the past not created conditions here in the interior. Now make all money run country town. And the politicians there that are the lead for beginning all this mess.
Okay, Mr. Suleiman, please make we allow Mr. Jamoya now for getting take.
Egerton,
yes, sir.
The problem of Sierra Leone is very deep, and I've always been saying it. Now we left or talk about the politics, about who do this, who do that. Now we examine we self individually.
We self, exactly, as a people. We don't live today.
I will tell you something, Egerton. I have done a lot of self-examination on myself, and based on what I find out, I don't decide say anything connected to what them tell me. It's no longer correct for me.
That's correct.
We were brought up in lies. You
and
see,
exactly.
Look, with a decent discussion, look how it watered down.
Exactly. Why do you have to attack me personally? You papa this, you papa that.
Wait for me.
I'm very disappointed about
we get the same thing where I begin with.
You don't do that in an open thing.
We're gonna take them now to begin they call names of people. Now they
exactly,
come back.
yes.
Exactly.
That we have a deep problem. We get 3 problems. 1, ignorance. Out of ignorance, we promote we ego. And our ego, they destroy we. There is no perfect person on earth. There is no Jesus Christ. We all been done do some shit sometime in our life. We get to accept that first and foremost. And to say I am sorry publicly does not make you a lesser person.
Absolutely.
These are the issues we have as a people. That's why a country with a population less than half the size of Lagos City cannot manage itself.
Because
Jambore,
let ask you one question. Let ask you one question, Mr. Jambore. You remember during the 70s, when the APC was in power, they were building roads, bridges, network, There was no defeat, there was no World Bank, there was no IMF. And there was political stability for a very long time. How will you compare those politicians to the politicians who will get to the way this country can become so dependent on everything? I mean,
to be honest, Suleiman, the problem started at that time.
Yes.
You know how the problem starts? Ignorance makes Shaka Stevens bring people them into the government because he wanted to overstay in power. And these people quietly sabotaged him. I was in the first form during the 1967 elections, where Albert Maga instructs let them go make coup so that he will continue for stay in power in the background. So I know the history of Sierra Leone.
So when Shaki left power
I'll
in
make the point. When Shaka Stevens came back in power in 1968,
yeah, go on.
Because he wanted to protect himself, he said, "I'll make a government of national unity." Now I make then they say, I tell somebody in another forum, say, not to Tijan Kaba first make government of national unity by bringing Fode Sanko. Shaka Stevens did it in 1968. He brought in FM Mina, Casey Bamanya, and others. Safili Fab, all of these guys were SLPP. They formed the government in 1968. Go and check that out. What happened? From that point, they say if you cannot beat them, join them. That was the slogan the SLPP used. They came in quietly by the 1970s. They had overtaken the APC. They were the ministers. And some of them today, they say na APC Puel Salon, they were the longest serving ministers in the APC government. Go and check it out.
In 1985,
ignorance
in 1985,
a lot of problems.
In 1985, when Sheki was leaving power, it was $2,050,000 to $1 US. Yes. Don't you think we could have just forget progressive?
Well, when Sheki left power, at the time, listen
how can
to
we blame
me.
Sheka Stevens for
you listen
die
to
over
me,
40 years ago?
Man? When
That means we
Shaka
are
Stevens
stagnated
was
people
handing over power, they felt he was going to give power to them, the SLPP guys in the government. By then, they had formed their clan or club, what they call the Vuyama. The Vuyama means to bring back to life. When Shaka Stevens did not hand over power to them, he gave Momo. Then the big time sabotage started. Who was the Minister of Finance when the Leon changed from 250 to almost? When they talk so, that 10 day, I they work now, I've been getting savings of over 1,000 leons in a bank. Overnight, that 1,000 leons became useless. I remember the first thing that happened was they say price control. People left for sell the market cheap. And then the sabotage begin when people then begin keep the market. The next thing you know, the leon shoot up. And that was the time when you had all of these so-called educated guys in government with their PhDs. They sabotaged the country for make certain people kind of power. When NC said they're not able, they created a war. This war was willfully created. You know what I'm talking about.
It is, I know. Well, the country got bad. The country got bad after when Momo starts, as you did try to explain so. And this was a time when young people will not be in office again. They don't like this was the cankerworms have come into the APC, corrupting Momo. Because Shabba, when you have people who didn't progress. For example, if your papa die, Astafallah, okay, your papa bequeath to you $5,000. You need to transform that $5,000 to $50,000. That means you need to grow. It's like me.
Right.
If me, like where I travel tell, I say I bought 7 acres of property 2011 and I don't develop an environmental paradise. It's something I learned from my dad because I saw him plant 138 hectares. I saw him plant a big fruit farm in Makeni. I saw this man doing things on and on in terms of the environmental make. Even That house in Cochrane, my dad built property way before he got office. We got an office and not build no property. The house in Cochrane was built in 1962. This man came into government in 1967. He bought 19 Land Rover for APC out of his own money. Who said that?
Quick one, because people are going for Lula and Papa. Sembo Fona, right?
Yes.
He late Sembo Fona.
Yes.
Okay.
He passed in 1918. And as by Kuruma came, told the story right in the open. That is why people are very malicious. When you try to show one or two good examples.
The old Suleiman, they talk about Cochrane. Now they go, they sit down at the tennis court, so I don't drink.
Yeah, it was the first one, but Bill Oaks 1962.
Okay, but anyway, we wrap up now. Please don't take it personal. Don't take it personal.
What did Jabora say?
And apologize.
Working, but I don't drink whiskey,
don't take it personal. We're all brothers. We all fight. Suleiman,
I know, Shabba. If you see how they make noise, I know my father's background. Okay, I'm not saying a perfect man. He making mistakes, of course. But in terms of inhuman, Bombali South was the only constituency where no facts no ever happened there. They don't kill nobody throughout the time where you be there in office. Stay left office. And this man was never mentioned in any commission of inquiry. This man funded APC in 1967 with his own money. Now the first diamond value to work in Belgium for a very long time. He don't belong to property there before he come inside office, before he begin politics. Sometimes I even blame the Papa say, one of the things where I get against my dad is because you get into politics. If I be Lebanese man in born me, I swear to God, if he was a Lebanese man, he could have been a different person, but a black man. And one of the regrets I have is because he came into politics, because he wasted a lot of his money into politics.
Wow.
People don't understand this history. It was the first diamond validator. That's why that fool Imran, when they talk, you don't even understand him before. The man, and as by Koroma came to him bad day, they talk out in the public, say this man na phone with party, that. Who was talking about? And the president who will be there in office, I don't share that video there. Here. I'm not saying this because I make a big head, but these are good examples where me follow. I believe in the environment. I love it because I saw my dad protected environment.
Well, what's going to be your final word today to people who watch you right now?
My final words to people who watch me today is become patriotic and love Sierra Leone. Don't follow politicians. Me also, I for make noise past all man at APC because I don't need ID card at APC. Even the APC people like it tell me. But that is not my interest because today it has been polluted. So what if they try for Sierra Leoneans then? Be patriotic, be nationalistic, no become a clan. Not to say because you're a Southeastern person, you for support bad because SLP didn't have power because of the Southeastern region. Not say because you're a Northwestern person, you for support bad because APC this. Become a true Sierra Leonean and love that nation. The people who they do bad today, we do bad yesterday, they don't die, they never die. This country still exists. I mean, now for tomorrow, let we know actually go to our grave. We begin to still affect by election. They still steal election from each other. They do all the bad things against one another. Let us be very, very open-minded. I mean, for me, I don't say I'm a perfect person, but let us always try to think about doing. Let us always be on the right side of history, regardless of who's out there, who's out come out.
Thank you very much, Mr. Suleiman. Mr. Jallo Jamboya.
My last word to
elephant in the room.
Is we country now a sick and dying organism where they in a state of acute coma. There is only one way we can revive our country. Each and every one of we for put down we ego.
Correct.
We examine ourselves, and what do we not say wrong in we let them out. That we continue to learn new things. We need to build three things in Sierra Leone. We need to build ethical standards for make everybody respect each other. We need to build trust. Then finally, we need to build the spirit of caring. we get for take the golden rule as the rule for Sierra Leone. Let us learn to do unto others as we want done unto us.
Right.
That's my final word. And after today, I'm going quiet until this whole charade is finished.
No, you
I
coming back.
will
You
not
coming back.
talk
You
again.
coming back now. No, you don't
Honestly,
avoid me.
come.
This country.
Shabba, I don't make up my mind. If this thing outcome not come up fine,
Mr. Jabuya, what's you go say now?
Look, you see?
What no,
I
what's you
carry
go
a
say now?
Norwegian
We want to go through
citizenship.
everything on social media.
I carry a Norwegian citizenship. If I want to go to Africa, there are countries I'll go to and buy
social media.
property.
If you go to our country, we bad country, then go kill with it. What's we
Definitely. Now, save me. I can't go to Sierra Leone because I'm afraid.
Exactly.
I spent 20 years of my life serving that country. I had to leave my country with short pairs, slippers, and t-shirts.
Mr. Jaboya, me too. I serve the country. I work at the National Broadcasting Station. I work at the National Broadcasting Station at Sierra Leone. During the war, when they fire Altan, gun or whatever, at the inside studio, broadcast to people them. Where just the fly over, just the fly at the inside studio and next, just the fly over at the inside National Studio. They talk to salon people and they play music for them to calm them down. I was there too. And then from start to finish. But people they don't realize that. Now because of social media,
well they talk now,
they
say
advocate
they
some
oversee all things
country,
right
a better
for
country. Yeah, they kind of they cost we that they tell you say if you can't, then we go kill you. And they live in America. And they live a better life.
Yes, what do you need from
Sierra Leone for the next 30 years? I'm well.
What
okay.
do you need?
Seriously.
Well, okay.
What do you need? The only thing is, when they do the rubbish, some of we go come on social media, will they begin campaign against people sending money from the diaspora to Sierra Leone? Because one thing I'll tell you as at now, it's remittances from the diaspora that run Sierra Leone.
Absolutely. We send
the
almost
only
over
people who deserve
$17,000
remittances from we now old people. If you get mama or papa, we don't old, send him chop money. But any other useless ass way, they not send for nothing. Because when time comes, they know they take correct decisions. Then they wait for make, they don't do rubbish. Then they begin call you midnight. Hey, bro, Tintrangao. Then there's a one call me, I tell them, fuck off. Not to me business. Yeah, we got to take the hard route. We got to take the hard route.
That's true. Well, family, so we'll left now. Thank you for joining me today. We'll go there back. Mr. Jamuga for the two back. Anyway, I'm a live and direct. I will love her so much. Me and always the Mr. Jamuga he is speaking mind. So on behalf of the platform, Egerton Shabba and telling to Rachel, and also we sister station we now we had. We want for town all thank you to join we and share. We live and also na comments and questions that we do appreciate sooner. I go there back or we go there back next week Sunday live and direct. So now continue for follow we on the platform on Facebook, Instagram, and also with sister station we now we are. Now thank you very much and have a blessed